Good morning, dear friends. The new NEET syllabus, the frog, is included. So we should have a anatomical and physiological discussion from this. As it is including as a part of a new revision, we can have a normal or an average level questions can be expected. Because as the last few years there was no frog in the NEET syllabus. So that's what I told you, as it is including as a new part, an average or below average level questions can be expected. Anyway, as we know that scientifically frog is called Rana tigrina, and Rana tigrina is the scientific name of Asian frog or Indian bullfrog, which is mostly found in the Asian region, Southeast Asian region. That's why this is called Asian frog. Scientifically, this is called Rana tigrina. As I mentioned, old because in the new scientific community is calling this Asian frog as Hoplobatrachus tigrinus. But keep it in your mind, the NCERT syllabus is using the term Rana tigrina. So in the questions may also having the same terminology only. So you may not be able to see the Hoplobatrachus tigrinus and that name in questions. So please do expect Rana tigrina only. NCERT also telling the same. We have to have an idea about the taxonomic status of the frog. As we know, it is coming under kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, and class Amphibia. It's a basic knowledge that all we have. And keep it in your mind, it is of order Anura. Okay. So since it is not mentioned in the NCERT clearly, so we cannot expect in the questions. However, keep that in your mind that it is of Anura. Okay, Anura is a category of Amphibia, an order of Amphibia, which is including tailless amphibian. Okay, tailless amphibian like a frog and toads would be coming under this order. So keep that point in your mind. Anura mean tailless amphibians. Family Dicroglossidae. Okay, it's not mentioned in NCERT. Genus Rana and species tigrina. So as already I told you, this kind of frog is mostly found in the Southeast Asia, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar and Nepal like regions. Okay, so before getting into the details of the anatomical and physiological aspects, we can have some of the common names of different frog. As already we have seen this Hoplobatrachus tigrinus or Rana tigrina, called as Asian frog, and this is called Rhacophorus, which is considered as the flying frog because this frog is able to glide. Okay, for the short distance from the tree to tree, this frog can glide. So this is why it's known as flying frog. As you can see in the picture, it has a webbed feet in order to have the gliding nature. And this picture is showing you a glass frog. Okay, Hyalinobatrachium, the glass frog. This is so called because it's we can see in that picture itself, in the ventral side of the frog is translucent and transparent. We may not be able to see, we are able to see the ventral side of the frog is transparent. We can see the intestine and other visceral part from when the frog is there. We will be able to see the internal viscera from the ventral side. So it is translucent, so it's known as the glass frog. Okay, what you are seeing now is the tree frog. Dryophytes vesicolor is the scientific name of the tree frog. And when we come to the NCERT, okay, the first point itself is very important, that in the NCERT. This says that it is on the land and also in the fresh water. Okay, and it is very important to have this point, because on land and fresh water, because in the fresh water the point is very important, there is no marine frog. Okay, marine nature is not much uh, favorable for them. So the fresh water and the land are the normal habitats where the frog can see more. As already we mentioned in the amphibians and amphibia and the chordata as the phylum and the class respectively. Most common species of the frog is found in India is the Rana tigrina. We have already seen it. And when we come to the details, next paragraph mentioned in the NCERT is about the three important points. One is about the camouflage, second is about the its body temperature, and third is about the hibernation and estivation. Let us see the first part of this. Regarding on the constant body temperature of the amphibians. Dear friends, it is not in the amphibia. We all know that from the fishes, amphibian reptiles do have this temperature specificity. They are not able to have a constant body temperature. It's not only amphibian. We know that it is in fishes, it is in amphibians, and it is in reptiles also. They don't have a constant body temperature, and such a specific feature of the amphibians can be termed as poikilotherms, or it is known as the cold-blooded animal. Okay, they are unable to have a constant body temperature, or since they not have such an ability, their temperature is always varying according to the environmental temperature. So again, I am stressing you that it is not only amphibians, there would be fishes and reptiles do have the same feature. So for the examination, sometimes which can be asked, which among the following animals may not have a constant body temperature, or may have a constant body temperature, or which among the following poikilotherms, which among the following is not included, which among the odd one regarding on the body temperature. Like that, different questions can be asked in different manner. And the second thing we do have the significance in the NCERT is regarding on the camouflage. Okay, camouflage is a general term where an animal is changing their color. Okay, an animal is changing their body shape or any other features in order to escape from the enemies. Okay, so such a feature is known as camouflage. So this camouflage is there in frog. Other than the frog, I think you are very familiar with the chameleons and it's their coloration change. Dear friends, it is not only in chameleon, here too in the frog also we may be able to see a camouflage. That means they have the ability to change their color from the according to the environmental color. Okay, according to the surroundings. If they are sitting in between the leaf, they may be able to take up the color of the leaves. Okay, and why do they show? Because they have to be being protected from the enemy, so it can be considered as a protective coloration. So this is also known as mimicry. Okay, see another, so mimicry and protective coloration are the two important terms. We should keep it in your mind. Okay, so they do have a summer and a winter adaptation. What do you mean by that? And it says that sometimes during the peak summer and sometimes during the peak winter, we may not be able to see the frog, because at this time frog may be in a long-term inactivation. Okay, so during this time of an extreme summer or during the time of an extreme winter, the frog may go for a long-term inactivation. And we all know that is what is called a summer sleep. It's called a estivation, and a winter sleep, it's known as hibernation. So such kind of a summer sleep which is known as the estivation, and winter sleep, which is known as the hibernation, is there in the frog. And keep it in your mind, it's not only in frog. Okay, it's not only frog. So many animals have the ability to have the estivation and hibernation features. It's a kind of long-term inactivation in order to tide over the environmental changes, or in order to have an escape from the enemies, in order to have energy conservation related to the food scarcity or other environmental factors. So it's not only in frog. So keep it in your mind. The frog too have the ability to undergo summer sleep and wake.